And we were muted the whole time. How goes it, everybody? I am tired, but we are gonna be doing this. Go to the Polytopia voice chat in case anybody is willing to talk. But we will be launching Polytopia here in just a moment. Why is the music not playing? Oh, it has been playing. We're gonna get caught up. Ziki, how goes it? Glad you could make it. Shalom. Happy and blessed Sunday to you. You have not greeted us with that yet, so I will greet it to you. I'm getting Polytopia launched right now. Getting ready for a free-for-all. Now, I don't know what tribe I'm going to be playing as, but the tribe of the month is Imperious. So I'm honestly considering playing as Lyre-Patchy, because Kester is playing as Imperious. I'm thinking about playing as Lyre-Patchy just so that we have Imperious representation. I am getting the game made really fast. We're going to go ahead and delete this. The next YouTuber free-for-all is still being made. It is. People have been slowly picking their champs one at a time. It's actually going to be a really big game. I think we're playing on a massive map, so it's gonna be a while. Alrighty. New game. 1,500 continents. We don't have a lot of people. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 6-player game. So we're gonna play huge. We're gonna play on a huge map. Continents, huge. We're going to make it live, just so that way the game has a good chance to end. And part of me wants to play as Aquarion. I just like Aquarion. Aquarion for me is fun, but I don't want to be picking a special tribe and then... I don't know, what do you guys think? I am tied between I'm tied between these tribes. I also need to... Hold on, where... Boom. YouTube Studio is having issues on my end. Do it! Play as the Forgotten. How do we join? I'm going to be sending out invites in just a moment. How do we join voice chat? So right in the on my Discord below the Live Free for All 5 is the Polytopia voice chat. I got people saying Aquarion. All right, we're going to go ahead and play as Aquarion. You know what? I'll play as Aquarion. Aquarion's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna send out an invite link. Enable... You know what? I'm gonna... Game link. Removing all who did not RSVP. And I'm gonna go ahead and do really fast is... Hey! How's it going, Zeke? It's true, we actually got people who are gonna talk, so I should reduce down to...
If I can hear you.
So I'm just gonna show that we do have the game up and loaded. And it's just now getting made. So at this point, the RSVP cutoff is set. No more people can join. If you ask to join, you're in at this point. We'll see how many people actually join. Unfortunately, we had a lot of people that also said that they can't hear me. Am I muted? I will use laptop. I would have to have somebody else verify if they can hear me through, let me go to my settings. Hello. Mic test. Yep. Whoa. Woo. Whoa. Yeah. Perfect. So we do have the correct mic on the Discord's set up. Also, Discord's joining the entire bandwagon of we gotta invade everyone's privacy. And they're still failing to do what they said, which is protect the identities of everybody. So we may, unfortunately, be looking for other alternatives that are not going to be go full corporation style. Yeah, we only had 5 people, and I'm not seeing the 5 people now. Now, it could be that they're expecting it to have been an hour from now, but due to daylight savings, didn't realize I scheduled this on exactly daylight savings time. They just need to abolish that! Get rid of it! It's useless. How can I join the game? I can send you... I forget. Zeke is...
Hello.
Hello, how goes it?
Hello, Topi. Hey, I can hear you.
Beautiful.
I'll open the game link.
Fantastic. I'll also see if I can get a couple of the other ones invited as best as possible. The issue is I think this is the wrong Astro. I've got... Yeah, there's Nightwing.
Nightwing.
I only have 153 friends.
Who? Me?
Trying to remember Astro's name. There's Atok.
TikTok.
I don't know if we have Rooney friended. That's not like me. Is it Rooney Ruins? We're going to send off those who are RSVP'd. Game has been made. It'll be a weird free-for-all if it's only a 1v1. Trying to think of something I could do to make this somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
But, so I don't want to just go, oh, okay, well, no free-for-all, I guess, and then just cancel that,
no.
but...
Please don't.
We'll give people more time.
Yes,
But,
please.
how's everything been going on your end? We've been having we had a lot of people said that they couldn't join this week due to a lot of personal life things going on. So.
I'm having spring break, so yay.
Hey, spring break. Enjoy that while you still get it.
That's probably my last spring break ever.
Oh my goodness. And then after that, moving on to being responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst mistake of my life.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Nah, things been going pretty well on my end. I've been mentioning everything in the other live streams that I've been doing on the off time, but my wife and I came back from a cruise that I earned through good numbers at work. So
yeah,
that cruise was awesome and relaxing, but the cruise was going to go to Costa Maya. Now, the day we were supposed to land, something happened. Are you aware about the fact that the guy that in charge of the the cartel was assassinated? Well, in retaliation, the cartel was targeting all of the places that he typically protects, and one of those places was Costa Maya. So we didn't make it to Costa Maya. But there was a lot. Yeah, there was smoke in the distance, so. Or as the captain put it, due to bad weather conditions. It was unsafe to land. We're like, yeah, I bet it was because of bad weather conditions. Yeah, so we were perfectly safe, but yeah, that was interesting. After that, been trying to get caught back up at work, and work's been picking up in business, which is good. I need it to pick up in business. I want to earn more cruises, but get an entire weeks off, get my own spring break. But man, I am hurting physically right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be fine. It's just part of being older, unfortunately. Need to make sure I drink plenty of water, so that's why I have this here.
I cannot see you on the stream because the moment I start seeing you on the stream, my Discord service will stop.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I opened up a can of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I suppose it's a water bottle?
I do have a glass of water here. But yeah, just... normally I try to go max 15 minutes, so we may have to resort to a backup plan. Is there any challenges or something that you would...
Well, just the two of us, Toby.
Hey!
Me and you. Cymenti versus whatever. You're playing Aquarium. Oh, Cymenti versus Aquarium. This will be epic.
Should I include a bunch of bots?
I want Atox to join. I want Kester to join.
Yeah, I want them to join. I sent the invites because I know that's theirs, but yeah, there's been no response, unfortunately. That will be unfortunate. And then just for other streaming news, I've just been looking at other games. I've got a lot of games on my I want to play, and apparently I didn't know this, but so I knew that about Slay the Spire 2 was coming out, and everyone has been going, this is going to be the next greatest thing, and I went, for some reason I'm skeptical. Now, I've watched Slay the Spire 2. So the things about Slay the Spire 2 is, okay, you got more characters to play as, so on that part, it's good. But it's not like amazing, gotta buy something completely new. Like, I wasn't in love with the first game. However, it includes a multiplayer function.
Oh, okay.
Where y'all are co-op, all going through the same run. So, like, if there's 2 of you, every enemy has twice as much health. If there's 3 of you, you know, the enemies have 3 times as much health.
So it, like, encourage collaboration, but can you, like, actively sabotage your teammate? Just miserable?
I mean, I suppose you probably could, but I don't see the point in that. Of course,
make people's life miserable.
You can't target your allies and try to kill them. Is the thing. The only thing you could really do to sabotage it is, like, just have your character die off. But I could easily see some players trying to do a challenge saying, you know what, I'm gonna make 3 other accounts. I'm going to buy the game 3 times just so that way I could do multiplayer. Have the allies just die and do nothing. And then see if I can solo a 4 times difficult run.
I see. I see. So I see. People are not coming.
I do, yeah. People are unfortunately not showing up. I even pinged the free-for-all. If we have to reschedule, I'd be rescheduling it for the end of the month and get back to regular. So it'd be 3 months, not 3 months, 3 weeks from now.
There are 14 people online, and they're not showing up.
Yeah, not a single one of them are the ones that are set to play, though. So everybody, Rooney, Kester, Astro, and Atok are unfortunately MIA. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do, at least just for this. We will still, of course, be rescheduling for later the month, but I'm just gonna add, even though they're gonna do absolutely nothing, but I'm gonna add 4 crazy bots.
Oh, so it's me and you now. Oh my god.
So we are playing on a huge map, so we got a lot of space. So
yeah. But you're playing Aquarion.
I am playing Aquarion.
And I'm playing Cymenti, and I'm gonna get landlocked, and you're gonna kick me off all the ruins.
We'll see how it goes.
I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can.
Don't worry. Remember, it's not a beat your opponent to win. It's first to 15,000.
I know, but Aquarion and Cymenti mostly get their points through, you know, through Conquer, not through Turtle Down and by tech.
I suppose.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Oh, we got a Polaris in here.
Oh, Polaris?
Yeah, there's a Polaris in there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very faint, but you can see the background. I wish we were getting a little bit of a sneak peek of what new content is coming out for Polytopia. Me personally, I still think that Polytopia needs a built-in team-based system. Like, just imagine doing this, setting up actual like 2v2s or 3v3s or.
Yeah. That would be nice. And every team should have at least one special tribe.
I mean,
we also. Oh fuck, the Polaris. Are we seeing the same Polaris?
no, I'm only seeing it because of the background is getting blue.
I see it because of the foreground. It's right next to my shaman. It's coming for my ass. The Polaris is next to my shaman. The ice terrain.
How the heck did Yadak get over there?
You're Aquarian, right?
I am Aquarian.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, I should have actually built a warrior down here to fight for the. That's not good.
Did you see something?
No, don't worry about it. Let me go ahead and do this.
Should I trust you, Toby?
Never.
You are my teacher and my friend. You are the one who taught me how to play Cymenti Fight Rush. And I'm after it. You are the one who taught me how to do it. You are the one who, create the devil that you are seeing right now.
Oh no. Whoops. Oh no, the consequences for my actions.
Yes. Irresponsible, Toby, just as you said.
Give me a moment. I'm having a very big turn. Oops. It's still fine. I'm not done yet. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think I'm finally done. Yeah, we're done. All right. Fantastic. And that still only put me in second.
I put you in second. I'm sixth. Joke's on you. I'm now at this point of Cymenti early game low score phase. I think there's something I can do.
I had a pretty nice explorer, so I had a nice boost in stars. What are we gonna get here? Ooh.
Fuck, I met the Polaris. It frees my warrior and hit my shaman.
Oh no. Oh no. How do I want to handle this? I would have to go all the way construction in order to pick up windmills. So I think that's just too slow. I think we... But that doesn't level me up. Wait, no it does. What am I thinking? Here we go. Happy Women's Day. Is that really a thing? On
yeah,
spring
that's
break?
a thing.
I mean, I believe it would be a thing. I'm going like, it's also spring break. Happy Women's Day.
Don't have to contradict. Yeah, but the Women's Day and spring break don't have to contradict each other, no? Or are you saying that during spring break, women should not celebrate?
I would be confused why we would stack all the holidays on a single day. But...
Because... Yeah, because...
just cause.
Because... yeah.
Why? Oh no. Hospital.
Oh!
Hello there.
Oh! This is what it is, huh? So this is what it is. This is what it is. I'm so glad I didn't go fishing. I'll just use the Polaris ice to go straight to you. I'm gonna rush you on the land. I'm very close to my first centipede. Just you wait, Toby.
Oh, noes.
But it's aquarium really. You can break the ice. No centipede. I'm gonna market rush and buy every tech I have.
Is that everything? Why does the game insist I still have somebody that can do a thing? Oh, it wants me to break the ice. No, oddly enough, I'd rather not break the... Wait, I'm Aquarion! Why am I not breaking the ice?
You should break the ice. Why are you not breaking the ice?
Yeah, I should break the ice.
Yeah.
There's no reason I shouldn't be breaking the ice. At least we could slow down everybody else just a little bit.
Oh, I'm number one now. I'm number one.
Yeah, you jumped all the way up. Got your centipede finally, huh?
No, actually no. Actually no, I haven't.
Oh, really? Interesting.
No. It's turn 9. I'm not even close to a centipede.
Fascinating.
Not fascinating. Nuh-uh. But I do really want to bait the Polaris into attacking into my troops so my shaman can convert them. Now you're gonna face some boosted sleds and that kind of stuff, you know? Diamante boosted sled.
Oof. That's rough, buddy. I think at this point, I've met every player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm just not gonna explore.
You met everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I met everyone very early on.
Oh, I only met you and Polaris. No one else. Oh, I see what's up. I see. So, I think the idea is for me to do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. I explore.
Mm-hmm.
And they have an ice fortress. I'm telling you. Did you see that ice fortress?
They didn't. They do not have an ice fortress.
No. They have an ice fortress. Did you see their ice fortress?
I have not.
Oh, but then I'm telling you, they have an ice fortress. Who would have an ice fortress?
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And let me see. Very well. Oh, what? They killed your veteran warrior. They killed your veteran.
Dang.
Why? Why? I want them to kill one of my crap. Come on.
What do you mean there's a crab?
There's always a crap. I want the Polaris player to kill my warrior, so my shaman will convert, and then I'll have a boosted sled for the rest of the game. That boosted sled is going to be my treasure.
How do we do this? I'm gonna spam out units for just a brief moment. I am at risk of death. Just for not having enough units. I've got a decent economy, just it's not amazing.
Let's see if there's something I can do to my stubborn Polaris enemy. I'm gonna risk it. I will shoot and explore.
Ooh, on the city of Doom. Dawn.
Yeah. Dome.
Dawn.
Oh, there is terrain of Omaji. I haven't seen Omaji yet.
Yeah, they're on the opposite side of the map.
Okay. Probably I will not see them in a while. And with that being said, I now am more interested in setting up markets. I have my second markets done already.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I have 2 markets, but I don't have centipede. And if your funny crab is gonna come, I have hexapods to defend myself. Oh, Imperius is doing me a great favor. It's attacking the Polaris for me, so I can keep the siege on their capital.
I need waterways.
You don't have waterways? What is that? You do have... Oh, you don't.
We'll do border growth. Farm. Resources. I'm gonna go and break this ice.
Instead of moving the crab?
Yeah, I think I'd rather completely limit their movement.
But Polaris is almost dead, just so you know. I took their capital.
Nice.
And soon I'm gonna be up in capital, and let me see. I should get hunting first, get all the population that I can, and then I will pivot into Boomchi. I'll Boomchi my economy through.
Straight, yeah. Straight up to victory.
Should I mess with Imperius? That's the question. I don't want to. They are nice.
I'm just trying to hit that critical mass.
I shall make sure that you don't come close to this ice tile, because I will. No, it's okay. I get what I need already. If you go near this ice tile, it's gonna be fine. I will just build algae, but algae costs 5, and
Yeah.
I don't want to spend.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you would not want to be spending the 5 for algae. That would be my goal.
Yeah, I'll rather let them keep the ice. And let's see something else if I can do. Okay, network monument. 1, 2, 3 border growth. Very nice. Yeah, and the next turn I will get my first. I should be getting markets. Centipede will. On second thought, I'm thinking about this. Maybe Centipede will be of some use in this scenario. Should I just send the Centipede to pressure your capital and force you to train jellies? Or are you getting jellies neither way that my Centipede will not do much and cost me a perk? But I think you already have the crab, so I think I can afford a Centipede. Oh, you're killing Yadak.
Oh yeah.
Why are you killing Yadak?
Why not?
Yadak is my friend. Yadak make peace treaty with me. They are my subordinate. They are my colony.
They had to go.
Okay. But then my ambassador, my embassy.
Bring these. No reason for all of my guys to die.
I'm thinking perhaps I should go for 5G and do the way that I used to do. Or I should immediately rush Dumax and just storm your juicy land now. Yeah, I think I can storm that land now city with my Centipede and Dumax if I lock in. I think I can cause some trouble.
You think you can cause that trouble?
Yeah, and did you see the little village on the... Oh, you move your crabs to defend. Never mind.
I really can't do much against that Polaris. I don't have enough forces to back it up, and I got other priorities.
I have, but the moment I siege it, you're gonna unsiege it for them, so I'm not buttering it.
I don't think I can, actually. My,
You can. You have all the and then that's a wall defender. I'm not taking the trouble.
Yeah, it's really because it's a wall defender. Like, I could brute force it if I really wanted to, but I have other things.
No, not a wall defender, just a wall warrior.
Oh yeah, yep, same difference. It makes me regret my life choices by attacking into it, even with a crab.
Yep, and instead of just brute forcing my attack, I'm just gonna... what am I gonna do? Yeah, I think I should just be chill and get some stuff going. I really should have picked up the Centipede this turn. But I think it's worth it in the long run to get, what do you call it? Get the Boomchi one turn earlier.
Interesting. Okay. Not what I wanted to see.
Now I have 4 markets, all of them on level 2. Soon one will be on level 3. And then I'll have some big cities. And you're killing Yadak. Please spare Yadak's life.
I will consider it.
Oh, that city is a dry city, so Yada took the city from your land.
Yeah.
Colonizer. Yadak is the true colonizer here. Now I should position my shaman in an optimal position, and then you should... Yeah, next turn I'll position my shaman in a good position, and you'll no longer take advantage of me. I'm getting that ruin, by the way.
Oh, you can get the ruin, that's fine.
You sure that's fine?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
Obvious that I got the ruin.
Oh no, not copium. Like I'm fine you taking that ruin. I've got
No, I say Tobias that. I'm not that mean, come on. Okay, moment of truth, Centipede or Park.
If you go park, you can rush points, and you're currently in the first. but it means you're going to be slightly weaker. So if you think you could defend yourself, I'd be rushing Parks in this situation.
Clementi's defense, don't doubt me. Don't doubt what kind of a defense I can pull up. Oh, how? It's I think.
Also, if it's your first one, you might want to consider going with the Centipede, but you might.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
You might be able to just rush the win with Parks.
I know, but from now on, there will be no more funny park business. I'll just do my job.
What? No.
And yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of units, but
I think next turn. Are we allowed to do embassy this game?
We can. I don't see a reason why not. The goal is to rush to points, but I'm may not accept a peace treaty.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it with you.
Yeah, you are anything goes. In these free-for-alls, anything goes.
Anything goes, you
yeah,
say?
Oh. Anything goes.
Anything goes, if that's what you say, then okay. It's just that Imperius player is really annoying me. Imperius just sent a lone warrior next to all my cities, so conveniently placed that if I just randomly train anything, it's gonna smack me. So now I'm forced to just train warrior. Oh, why do you not kick me off the ruin?
I actually don't see the ruin. But
Oh! You don't see the ruin. Ha, I got a free ruin. May it be a veteran swordsman.
Yeah, when I was done, you're like, I'm not too worried about the ruin. Like, I don't see it. It's just outside my field of view. It's fine. We're fine. Do I have... Sure? Wow, I am 1 star short. That is unfortunate. Nice. Resources. 2, 3. Resources.
I'm thinking about the scenario where I should break the ice, and the only reason I'll do that is I will transform the ice into algae, and on algae I can build mycelium to keep healing.
I ran out of time. I wasn't even like pausing to think about stuff. Oh my goodness.
Do you know what else about resources? Ooh, boom.
I mean, I'd rather you not take that.
But the question is whether you can stop me.
No, I'm just gonna have to take it back.
You have to take it back?
Yeah, I'll have to just take it back.
Can you though?
Yes.
I will see if you're bluffing or not.
I'm not a big bluffer.
You're not? You're a scammer.
I can be a bluffer, but I typically don't bluff.
That's something.
Now, if I say I'm going to do something and it doesn't happen, I'm like, okay, well, I overestimated my abilities. That would be the case, but... Nah, I think we're going to be fine here. It's also not the end of the world. If you end up being able to solidify that position, it's not the end of the world for me.
I see. So seems like you are quite confident.
I am incredibly confident in my position.
Good for you. Confidence is always a good thing.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Slow and insidious. Yes, Toby. I need the word. I'll get myself let's see, I need a Park of Fortune, but where should I put it is the question. Yep, I think I'll get the Park of Fortune here. I will get a Massilian here. I will disband the Massilian. I will train a Hexapod and call it a day.
Yeah, Yadek is spamming defenders, so...
Imperius is also spamming defenders. Ah, defenders are no big threat. Oh, Aquarian City, the water city. You stole one. But are you sure you're going to knock the veteran player away and take it back? Because my centipede is coming. Garks! If that's the case, I think I will have to change my strategy a little bit. I will start going for... Yeah, I know. I'll start going for another unit. I'll start going for Faichi. Or maybe I should just grab an Explorer and go.
Maybe.
Am I good enough to... Should I grab myself a wall? Wall doesn't seem too bad. Wall doesn't seem bad at all. You have one more city than me. That's concerning.
Mildly concerning.
But I can, as long as I have my, you know...
Missed it. It's fine. We're just doing a 1v1 against AIs. Just to simulate what it will look like. So it's really just a race between me and Zeke. How's it going, Kester? Happy daylight savings. Yeah, I actually was almost late myself because of that, but it's a... Nah, I can't be late and then have everyone sitting there waiting going, where's Toby? So... Oh no! What was that unit that died? Was it a battle sled?
Yeah, it's a battle sled.
Ooh, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow! They're all in range. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Massilian, Nectar. You cannot reach me just yet. I have good vision now. I saw Omaji's terrain, but I cannot see Omaji themselves.
Omaji's on the other side of the map.
Let me see. I should do something to make your life a bit harder than it already is.
Oh no, not walls!
Yes, was.
Dang. That's unfortunate.
Yes, was. And was and Faichi. As long as I can just take you out, take the crab out, I have nothing to fear. I will be able to consolidate just fine.
Consolidate!
And if I have some spare money laying around, I think it will be wise if I invest them into flowers, into fungi.
You doing alright, Kester, at least? I hope.
Sorry, Kester, I'm unable to read the chat, but I wish you're alright. You are blocking a lot of the units. You are asking for a Houdini. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a Houdini. I got it. I can Houdini you. I can Houdini you.
I'll have to see if you're bluffing.
I can. I have all the resources in the world. Do you have any idea how many stars I'm making per turn? Let's see.
I'll just have to see it.
Uh-huh. You really gotta see it now. I will. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can Houdini you just fine. Let's see, you have 7 cities to my 7, and I'm not gonna make it a 6 to 8. First and most importantly, this, 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 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a lot of resources.
I have all the resources in the world, man. I can waste as much as I need.
That's awesome. Well done.
And I'll kill this. And yeah, I may as well just kill this.
You might as well.
And bam. Kill this. And yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Oh well.
Oh well.
Bummer on my part. Yeah, I think you rushing markets is going to be enough. There's no other players that can try to help punish you for that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Market rush is a good strat.
It absolutely can be.
What do you mean it can be? It is good, and because I said so. Okay, I'm set. Oh, I saw it. I saw Omaji. Fuck. I just saw Omaji and Imperius killed Omaji right in front of my face, so I'm not getting it. You are now backing off.
We might as well start backing off.
I'm gonna demolish that frontline city of yours. Two slap. I'll take 2 slaps. The question is, how do I get to your main stuff? Jellies. Jellies? Oreo?
I think at this point I just need to sit back for a moment.
Yeah, take your time and sit back for a moment. Perhaps that's the good way out. And I will do this, this, this. Yeah, this, this. Is it enough? I'm a few HP short.
Yeah, it's... Fortunately, you're short.
I'm not short. How dare you insult my height? Very soon. I think I should bring my Boomchi to the Goan City so that I can give it a proper boost. I'll give it a border growth.
Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be flooding these tiles. I've been kind of just skipping these units, saying they're kind of doing nothing, but I should be flooding the tiles over here.
And may as well just fetch a few kills. And I think warrior is the right call. Good enough. Oh, finally, I see Omaji. I see Omaji. Please don't kill Omaji. I see Omaji. Please don't kill Omaji. If you kill Omaji, I'm not gonna get the meeting stars.
So what I'm hearing is somebody asking me to kill Omaji.
You cannot kill them. They are blocked by the walls of defenders of Yadak. Good Yadak. I think now I have only one way to break through you, and that is by... Yeah, I know. That is by using my 10 HP veteran, what do you call it? Veteran hexapod. They land on hit on your jellies without dying, and then heal back with the mycelium, and then continue. My centipede is going to do 6 damage to that head.
Yes, yes, Kester. Aquarion can place them on water.
Are you going to send in your crab and try to assault my centipede on water?
Oh, that was a misplay on my part. Now I'm gonna have to unsiege. Well, we're gonna have to throw everything at this stupid defender. There we go. That protects that.
Yeah, I guess you're... Oh yeah, we see them. We see them. We see the thing. We see Omaji.
Science skin's so cute.
Why did I pick a border growth there? I'm stupid. I pick a border growth where I don't have to. Okay. I think I should save one turn for the... Yeah. And they'll go back and heal themselves back up. I'll decompose this for optimal spot, and I'll start training what you might have called
sure
squishy.
That's not the optimal spot? Or are you moving it like one space closer to my city?
No, I'm not talking about mycelium. I'm talking about markets.
Oh, okay.
I shall retreat back, and I should keep pumping out more flowers.
How's it going, Dan? Yeah, this is just me and Ziki playing. It's really just a race to 15k that I'm gonna lose.
I will boomchi.
Yeah, Kester says Simon's skin is so cute. Yeah, it's you could say that.
Yeah, I'll just have myself some more parks. I'm flooded with park and it's not even funny. What is something to be done?
So in this instance, I probably should look into going with construction and then trade, because
my time is running low.
Aquarion's actually a really good tribe for farming, just because of their aqua crops. Praise the door! How's it going, Wondering Door?
Ah, I didn't grab the tack.
That should be enough for a kill. Alrighty, I need you to flood right there. Issue is that's really expensive. Kind of have to, though. We honestly kind of have to. Right. Woodmill. Get ourselves another park. And go ahead and just flood every tile we possibly can. At this point, no reason not to.
Mm-hmm. Man, Imperius is throwing a bomber at me? Imperius bomber in this economy?
We're just gonna end our turn to get as much time back. Ziki did a great comeback the other day. Nice job. Hey, Dan says, awesome game y'all had the other day. So for us, the real question is where do we get all of our points? We are doing the correct thing. We're going construction.
Let's see if there's something I can do.
And then we need to pick up trade and start getting markets.
I will do this.
So at this point, I just need to be playing defensively.
Attack. I will bite. And, for now, I think I should plant the mycelium here and expand. And for the Boomchi, I have a plan that is to push and explode here. So
Yeah,
now I
that's
have
bogus.
I'm one tile short. That's unfortunate. And I'll live with that.
That is just bogus. It should not be the full cost back.
Kill. Now this is at 3 out of 3 kills. I'm happy with the result. And so if this is a point win game, I don't see you threatening me in any point. So I'm just gonna be risky and make it into a attack win game. I shall send in my strongest of the armies. Yes. Do you know what is waiting for you, A-Talk? No, Toby.
None of these guys are boosted, so we will be fine on this front. Go on. Start dealing with all these here.
Man, what the Imperius is sending a cloak at me. No, no, ooh, no.
Finally, my allies come through. I have been waiting for an eternity for this moment.
No, the cloak.
At last they answer the call.
Don't answer the call. Your phone not ringing. Your phone leaning. But very soon, I know exactly what to do to break through your jellies. You're gonna see it very shortly.
Are you talking through Discord? Also, are those bots? Yeah, they're bots. Just so that way there's just some other things. It's literally just a 1 versus 1 against with bots included. Because I didn't want to remake the entire map. So like, okay, just throw in 4 bots. Useless fact about Aquarion. Along with Yadak, they're the only tribe where the trees do not where their trees do not depict of trees. Really? I'm trying to think if there's actually...
You have saw it. Now. This will bite. This will attack. This will attack. Yum. And this. This. Even more economy. And I was a few years back. No, actually not a few years back, like almost 1 year back, when I first know about the existence of Boomchi, I was thinking about writing a song for Boomchi.
Oh.
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
But isn't a song for a Boomchi everything that we want? Do we not want a song about Boomchis?
I was about to say, like, what are we actually then bushes? I'm pretty certain. I thought those were trees the entire time. Alrighty, how are we doing this?
Oh, that was impolite. Don't do it.
That was impolite of me. Oh my goodness, I did not realize. My apologies.
Yes, you shall apologize. You shall apologize, Toby. What? Wait, not apologize. You shall repent, Toby.
Yes. How are we doing this?
How many cities do you have? You have 7. I'm making more than 70 stars per turn. I think I should just rush philosophy and grab all the techs. That will be sufficient to win me the game. But do you know what, Toby? This strategy is for the weak. This strategy is for the weak. I have to beat you in military. I have to tear down Lanu. I have to tear down your capital. I have to, do things the hard way.
I think that's as good as that's going to get for me, but I'm also realizing that Aquarion has a different tech. They have Fertilize. They don't have Burn.
No, they don't.
Oh, that makes things difficult for me. Unnecessarily so. It's either cactus or bushes. I don't think trees, trunks are considered as trees.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna break this.
It's hard for you?
I haven't been playing enough Polytopia lately. I've been playing a lot of other stuff. So, actually how to break this is not in my current Polytopia vocabulary.
Oh, thank you! Omaji! Omaji is doing the greatest thing in the world. Omaji, damage that jelly as much as you can.
Yeah, that was rude of them. Unnecessarily uncalled for.
So now, so you do know what it is like to face a rude opponent. And thank you for the extra healthy head.
Bop.
Oh, you really have to do this. You really have to do this.
Yes, I do actually.
Actually, you do. Yeah, yeah.
I really do actually.
I'm tripping. You actually do need to do this.
Was
Like,
that
this is
really
like
necessary? Yes, it was absolutely necessary.
Yes, it's a hard necessity for you to do it. Otherwise, when I start building algae bridge, you're basically not surviving. Hey, who needs an algae bridge? Who needs? Wait, you just put your shark there, right? Now outside of Lanu, you just put your shark there, right?
I don't know, maybe.
I saw that shark. You put your shark outside of Lanu. That will be my algae bridge. And no, I will poison, attack. Poison, attack. And you're retreating. Interesting choice. Poison, attack. Of course I'll accept peace treaty with Omaji.
That's crazy. I have a peace treaty with Imperius. He's got Shu. I know he's got Shu.
Right. And
those top hats are not taking enough damage back. I'm sorry.
they are veterans, so
yeah. Oh, he took 5? Oh, he was a vet. Okay, I was gonna say, like, how did he just take 0 damage?
Yeah, it's a veteran, so I planned for this, you know? And now the top hat. So. And now we're gonna do things the expensive way. But here it comes. The algae bridge is here. The algae bridge, the Dumak span, they're all coming together, you know? They're all coming together.
Imagine stepping on bubbles above water. Must be an impossible experience.
Jesus Christ walks on water. Yeah, I'm going all out. No more parks from this point. I'll fight you. And I'll grab philosophy. I just grabbed philosophy last second. And next turn, I'm still making more than 100 stars per turn.
What do you mean there's... Yeah, that's a big no.
A Bing is revealed. I'm so... Oh... Man, you killed the most important unit. You killed my 5G. Eliminate Polaris. It has been causing me a bit too much trouble than I want.
If only you could go bombers. I know, right?
If you can go bombers, I will not formation like this. I'll spam out a lot of fight cheese and distance my stuff out. And now the question is, are you going to deal with all the mess right here? Are you dealing with all the mess right here?
Ugh. Yeah, just flip the tile. How would Aquarion ever deal with that? Man, I don't know. I don't know how Aquarion deals with this. I would probably have to go spearing with tridents, but still just the positioning of segments is really tricky to deal with.
And spearing with trident is not the right answer, sorry.
Spearing of tridents definitely can be the answer, but it also requires positioning that I currently don't have enough mental energy to put into.
So you go here, you explode, you eat.
Spamming jellies will work. Actually, it hasn't been working at all. I have been spamming jellies.
You eat.
Is the thing.
You do this. You kaboom.
Yeah.
You come here. You do this. You kaboom. You run back as far as you can. You kill. It doesn't kill. It doesn't kill. Oh, great! Now I lost.
Gotta keep it up. There's no more place for me to put jellies. Like, I need sharks. You can say I gotta keep up the jelly spam, but the jellies haven't been working.
I'll keep my head.
The only way to keep them back. I mean, but he kills the jellies. The jellies have been doing nothing. I know we're saying that we should be spamming jellies, but I don't know if you're seeing the same game I am, but he just cleans through the jellies without losing a single unit. Like, jellies aren't doing a thing. I am missing aquatism, but it's gonna do no good with the poison.
Oh, but I'm getting aquatism. Guess what? I'm getting aquatism.
I am also watching my timer go down right now. Wow, I just lost a lot of time. Because the game decided that, while the AI was taking its turn, it's my turn. We're just gonna do that. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and research.
Oh, so now you're leaving your front without units? Interesting choice.
They can't do anything anyways.
Fair enough.
Like, I can spam them, but these units aren't doing anything for me.
At least I get that city without any worries of Houdini, I suppose.
Oh yeah, no, you're blocking all the tiles, so I can't Houdini. Fun fact, it's possible for Dreamx and Shu damage a unit 7 tiles away. I know, right?
Yeah, 7 tiles would be... How would you counter something 7 tiles away? Like with a Rodent Knight?
I mean, it's basically the exact same thing as a Knight of... You just have to plan around it.
But 7 tiles, like, it can just snipe everything from home. Let's see, what is your tech? What is the score looking like? I shouldn't worry at all.
I don't think you really have much to worry about.
I should just... Even if I'm not getting the stars... Okay, what about this?
You should go ahead and just finish out the game.
What if I say no?
Then
I
I
just
resign.
want to.
Then I'm just gonna resign. Don't prolong
You're
it.
threatening me.
I'm not threatening a single thing.
You're threatening to resign and take all the fun from the game. I'm going to.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if you guys are seeing the exact same game I am. These jellies are doing nothing.
Okay, I'm grabbing more attack. I shall be.
Actually, just taking that city. Well, I mean, it's 300. It's like 500 extra score. Would you mind bend their bombers? There's no bombers for me to mind bend either.
More flowers, more eco. Now I'm really making over 100 stars a turn.
Man, I'm only at 41.
Oh, I
The massive
can end the
economy
game.
lead also helps a lot.
I can end the game right here.
Break peace with
No.
Imperius? No.
I cannot end the game? What? Why am I not able to?
You're 70 points short! I mean, if you train enough units, you might be able to,
I have 2 stars left.
Oh, okay, that's hilarious.
Okay, I'll just call it a day. I'm facing the jelly assaults.
Quarion strong suit is fast expansion stuff, so it wouldn't have been best. Yeah, I did an okay job on the early expansion, but yeah, the follow-up was not quite there for me to just solidify any kind of win for the game.
Can I win you militarily without advancing a single point from now? That's my question. Okay, what about this, Toby? I'm gonna win this game without making it to 15,000. If I did, I lose.
It's definitely possible.
So I gotta, kill a lot of suicide, a lot of my units to be able to train more, and I have to be very careful.
Well, you also have free spirit.
Yeah, I can always, get away with just letting my units die. But I really have to be aware of my boom chief. Maybe they'll just grow some fungi, and I have to, and then I get a centipede, and then I reach 1,500. No, 15,000. And I'll just end the game right here.
I'm looking at Yadak. It's just spamming defenders and on walls cities. There's too many people in the map. I mean, the real goal was for it to be a free-for-all. So it's not like it's the fact that they can also explode afterwards is just insane.
I'm sending in the 4 shoes. And,
Your riders are being eaten. I know.
Oh fuck!
Oh no, you captured the city. Oh no.
It's okay.
No, I mean no one would allow the winner to just win easily and all gang up on him. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the main difference is if you see one person starting to snowball ahead, you go, no, why am I going to piece up with you? Like that's the real thing there. Wandering Doors got it correct. Like when we actually have a free for all, it's always a lot more interesting, a lot more close.
Yeah, this one is just basically me surviving the early game and steamroll the late game. Not fun. Not fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit fun to watch at least. I probably should have tried going more economic instead of trying to get an early militaristic expansion lead, because all the AIs did is all I literally made the AIs do is just wall up and get defenders. And by the time I needed to pivot to archery or even catapults, you were knocking on the door, and I'm like, I need to deal with that. But anywho, so fully honest, that's pretty much the most when it comes to Polytopia I've got in me. I do want to be playing some other stuff still. I want to be continuing my run on my playthrough of Teamfight Manager. So that's going to be doing it for the free-for-all stream for today. I'm also going to be resting up because I'm still sore from work. Kester, do you have anything else you want to add to the end of it? I think they already left the chat. So anywho, we will be continuing our normal Polytopia streams next week, unless again I deal Polytopia. We will see. I'll be fully honest. I've been streaming Polytopia for the past 4 years, and even though I do believe that Polytopia is in the most balanced state it has been in a long while, which is good for the health of the game. But I'm starting to feel like I'm just bashing my head into the wall. So at this point I'm trying kind of fighting burnout of Polytopia. So that's why I'm literally only playing on Sundays and on like the YouTuber free-for-alls. Lovely stream as usual, thanks. Yep, we'll be doing more regular content, probably not for the 4 or 5 hours. We're going to probably do it only for 2 hours on Sundays. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could try to go back into Polychamps and try to play more competitively. I don't think that's going to fix it for me, though. It's just, I've been playing it for a long time, and I'm just ready for other things. We will continue on our Sundays, though. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Yeah, thoughts out for now. And also, thanks for the game, Kester. I did enjoy that. That was fun. We will be trying to remake the free-for-all for the end of the month. Can you play Polytopia on Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays? No. No, I cannot. My extra days are too inconsistent, so I wanted to do it for other things that I am interested in that other people may not necessarily always be interested in, so that way they go, oh, he's streaming on Friday, and just go, hey, look, I'm streaming on Friday and I'm playing this game. We might play Slay the Spire 2 because it has a multiplayer. That is, we're gonna go and just switch to just me, I guess. Just Slay the Spire 2, just because it does have a interesting multiplayer that allows co-op, and so if we get enough people saying, yeah, that would be fun to do, we might we might do that. Tuesday and Thursday, I can't. I'm working. I'm not an even though I am an employee, but I'm like the boss. So unfortunately, in my contract says I have to work a lot of hours. I get paid pretty well though, so it's not like I'm being taken advantage of, but. And plus, as I was just mentioning, got back from a cruise that my company paid for because numbers were good. Like I get treated well, so. But no, I cannot guarantee the other days. It's just for Polytopia. That's the only one that I'm going to keep consistent of. It's Sundays around this time. That way, people wanting that Polytopia content, tune in on this time in Polytopia content for Sundays. Game called Polytopia. It's a cool game. I've played it. I have 1,600 hours recorded on Steam. That is not including how many hours I've played on the mobile version. I've been playing the game for years since it was in beta. Like, the first part beta, where it was just a few tribes. I remember getting excited, like, oh wow, they're introducing new tribes, and I always bought every tribe just as they came out. Like, that's how long I've been playing Polytopia for. It's been, I can't even remember how long it is. I'd have to look it up, but I was a software developer at that point. Super Tribes, yes. I actually was not, I think I played, when they switched the name to Polytopia, and we're like, okay, what's this? Sure, I'll play it. I did not ever play it while it was called Super Tribes. So I will at least give it that. I wasn't that new. But I also only played single player for many, many years. And then, eventually at some point, I'm like, I've got free time, why not try? I would try and make videos, and then video editing was a lot like, well, let's see if I could just do live streams and then do editing. Turns out video editing is a lot of work that I just don't like to do. It's way too time consuming. I got burnt out with Polytopia as well, switched to Balatro, Slay the Spire, Peglin, and the other play Rogue. I mean, why do you think I'm playing other games? Monster Train 2. And I will return to MMORPG Tycoon 2 just for creativity vibes. That's why I did the Koromon challenge. That's why I'm wanting to. That's why I'm playing Teamfight Manager. Like, I'm playing other games because I've played a lot of Polytopia for many, many years. You know what? And in fact, like, I've mentioned it a couple times, but I'm getting into the Advanced Wars by Web. And I've been working on a map specifically for Advanced Wars by Web. You know what? I'm gonna show you this map. I'm proud of it. I'm burnt out with Terraria, so I'm playing Polytopia again. Yeah. And it's the same thing with, like, Minecraft. A lot of people go, I'm not playing Minecraft yet. I'm not at that point this year. Like, yes, that's right. You return every year. The issue is I haven't been taking a break from Polytopia, so I keep rehashing I gotta keep playing it. But, I'm gonna bring this up over here. Try Civ 6 or something. I've played Civ 6. I prefer Civ 5, and then Civ 7 came out. And it's one of those, like, look, Civ 7 adds what I wanted, but it added something else that I think was just detrimental to the game. Now, that being said, the devs have apparently made a change to Civ 7 that fixes my major concern. The issue is I haven't been interested in it since Civ 5 is the GOAT. Yes. Try chess stream? I mean, I could. Where is it? Let me get this added really fast. Banned forever. Caster muted for 3. Wait. Civ 7 sounds... Civ 7 sounds like a meme. Stop, Caster, don't read the neighboring number told me. Please don't. Getting Caster muted for 30 seconds. Banned forever, expelled. Say Civilization 7 out loud. I'll try. Alrighty. There is definitely something. Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. The spreadsheet. Perfect. So this is Advanced Wars by Web. So this... Now mind you, though, Advanced Wars is a game that came out many years ago on the Game Boy Advance. So we're talking... Oh my gosh, I'm old. I was like... We're talking like 23 years ago. So this is not something new. However, the community, loved the game and was ever so faithful. Advance? No D. Advance. Like, I'm advancing. Not advanced. They're like complicated. Advance Wars. So Advance Wars by Web is they recreated the game to be able to be played online. In fact, like, this is a game that I just finished up playtesting a map that I've been working on. I lost. I got absolutely schooled. It's literally older than me. Yeah, it's old. But this is a game where literally on this very old Game Boy cartridge, you could make maps, and then you could connect your Game Boys together and then trade maps with the other people and share and then play on this same map. So when I was looking into, like, okay, well, I want to look into map techniques specifically for that Polytopia map making mod, there already is a game that has established rules, so that's why I was looking into this. I don't think I ever played this one back in the day. We never did, Zon. How's it going? I'm glad you can make it. We're at the end of my stream, so at this point I'm rambling. So, for all you that are still here, thank you. But Advanced Wars by Web allows you to, make your map. They've made a few modifications to it. But like, this is the map that I have made. I want to search maps. Maybe categories? S-ranked maps. Mine is not going to be S-ranked. It's... I'm already aware of that, but, like, what is a good typical... Amber Valley, I think, is one of the main good ones. We'll look at creator. So this is a guy that's made some of the best maps for this game. This is a really good Polytopia stream, right? Take care, Wandering Door. Good, finally back in the States, so you have YouTube access again. Hey, I also am back in the States. But yeah, so over here you have a starting base here with an infantry, another starting base, 2 more starting bases, and you've got airports here in the center that can be captured, and both players have HQs. So they've also, the community has found solutions that they've integrated into their maps to solve the first turn advantage problem. Because that is a real thing. Like, we even know it in Polytopia. Heck, when I made the spreadsheet and then we tested everything, going first, you win like 60% of the time. That is really big. And it is a problem. Like, it should be, with it, typically 55% to 45% is a lot more acceptable. But you don't want to join a game and say, well, I went second, so do I... my chances are severely diminished, because that is a 20% difference, whereas 10% is, it's okay. Like, even chess, I think, is 53-47% of who wins, depending on going first. But Advanced Wars by Web, they have it integrated in their maps, so that way when you go second, you have some form of minor advantage. Like, for this map, the player 2 is starting off with an extra city right here. What am I thinking of? So an extra city right here. Oh, wait, I could... No, we're not gonna. An extra city right here, and then an extra infantry. Just so that way they have... The real goal is whoever's going second should have a half a turn of production advantage. After that, everything kind of just spreads out. So if we look at this map I made, we just go to the replay. This is my map, where player 1 starts over here, absolutely nothing. Player 2, they're the same. Each player has infantry starting off in the corner, but I have it where the infantry are, for player 2, starting off 1 turn closer to be picking up this here barracks, and then this one can grab the airport sooner, so that way player 2 gets access to the corner things earlier. Oh, I'm from America, I'm visiting China for a bit. Nice. That's right, you're visiting in-laws, right? If I recall? So, this map is pretty complicated. And this map is so complicated, I have veteran players arguing about what the problems are for this map. Such as, the problem is this airport is absolutely useless. It's not. I'm able to, in pretty much all my games, use the airport to harass my opponent because of the strategy I go with. Some veterans say that, oh, well, all you're going to ever do is rush out a recon on turn 1 to completely deny this base, which, okay, well, then this infantry can go around. Yep, visiting in-laws and other extended family. That's awesome. I'm really hoping that your trip went well. Some players are saying that well, you can just get a recon and then deny this base. One person had the idea of, well, you can train a recon day 1, day 2, and deny both these bases. That's currently the weakest strategy. You can, but you get severely punished economically. But when the problem is constantly, oh no, just if you take the airports, then all this is bad. Like, the whole purpose of this map is to solve what some players of the Advanced Wars community was stating is all you ever do is the exact same introduction in all of the games. You start off infantry, infantry, tank, infantry, infantry, tank, and then you just rush off to whatever front line you have. Maybe you'll mix in something with an airport, who knows. So starting off the game, my opponent here decided to go with infantry, and I wanted to not, since this was this player's first time, I wanted to start off with infantry as well and try to harass my opponent. So at this point, this is a more advanced piece, is what some of the pros were calling it, where both players open up infantry on this map, where we're not, there are spots of purple water. These are ocean, so this is the lighter ones are coast, these darker ones are ocean. There are also river tiles as well that infantry walk on, but vehicles cannot. So at this point, everything's going around, and my opponent rushes an artillery here. Now, I have been playing this map for 2 months as I've been working on this map and playtesting the ever-living heck out of it. And when someone tells me that this thing's going to be a problem, I constantly tell them, I have been testing this map for 1.5 months, and I have also tried that opening. It is not a problem. And then this player, despite me playtesting this map for 2 whole months, decides to open up with an artillery, and I go, I have never seen someone open up artillery before, and the whole purpose of them going artillery here is they're wanting to break this pipe scene. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring this up. So the whole purpose of this artillery right here is they want to break down this pipe scene. Allowing them to do so will allow them to overrun my airport very quickly. So they're investing in taking this airport and trying to get aircraft for themselves and have an early economic advantage. And I went, that's amazing. I need to try to stop that. Because the amazing thing about this map is you can get these aircraft early. Like, the timing is just perfect, but you have to open up with an infantry start like I did here. Now, granted, one minor downside is I have to skip training infantry, which is pretty bad. But the whole idea is I need this aircraft here to take care of this artillery. So this aircraft is going to be flying around. My opponent can move this away, block off this mountain, and I'm only going to have one access path. And this opponent did such an amazing job. Now, I know they were taking their time in planning out every single one of their moves, because I would play, they would log on, and then as soon as their turn, I would see that they would log on for like maybe a minute, and then they would log off. So they were definitely logging on, seeing the situation, and then going into a move planner. So they were planning everything out. So this artillery is placed here perfectly in range of 1, 2, 3. It can now start attacking this pipe scene. However, my aircraft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is just out of range because these aircraft have a movement range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, just out of range. I don't want to put it here or else it can get surrounded. So I am really going to be trying to move my aircraft around and away so that way I can go after the artillery. Because the longer I can delay them taking this airport, the better, or else I'm going to lose all this economy. In the meantime, at this point, we're just going to go a couple turns of me. I'm going to be attempting to get to that artillery. And I'm killing off an infantry, but all of his infantry, notice mine, are spreading out in all directions. Going out here, going out here, going out here. No issues at all whatsoever. And I have blocked off the port right here. So despite them building a aircraft, I've blocked off their ports and they only have one direction they can go. I'm trying to reduce how much he's gonna harass my infantry. Meanwhile, I've got one kill. 2 infantry are huddling over here. These infantry are going to have to move over here to protect their artillery. And at this point, his expansion has been slowed down. And now I have a tank here in this corner to start applying pressure. So again, notice he's got a solid wall of infantry. He's got 6 infantry here just trying to prevent me from doing anything. Whereas I'm about to be... oh wait, I know I can't go that way or else this infantry... messes me up. So I gotta go take this city here. And I am going to be rushing a couple of things. And at this point, I'm gonna reduce the size of this. So right over here, despite me going second, I've actually got the economic advantage. So I want to try to continue holding this economic advantage. I want to slow this down. This tank is actually going to prevent him from taking this city over here. And I've built another battlecopter with the sole purpose of I don't want him building tanks to defend himself. And I would like to see if I can get to that artillery. Unfortunately, at this point, the pipe scene is now completely busted open. He's got anti-air. And the real thing I need to be doing is just getting my aircraft out of here. That would be the correct play. Notice, like, this aircraft here is taking care of this infantry, and then it's going to make its way out to start harassing these infantry as well. Unfortunately, that is not the play I did. I went over here, and I attacked the tank, which, yeah, that was some good damage, which means that tank cannot attack my tank over here. So again, it's a pretty good harassment, and then I make a mistake of training another aircraft. The reason why this entire turn here was a mistake is anti-air have a movement range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can go here, boom, it's going to one-shot this aircraft. If for some reason in my head, I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to train a very expensive aircraft to force him to go over here and deal with that, or else my aircraft's going to apply pressure otherwise. Well, that's an absolutely dumb logic, because all he's going to do is look at this. Boom, completely walls off. This, not only does he kill my aircraft here, this aircraft is now stuck here, so he is going to be able to trap it in. So I just threw away a whole bunch of money. If I had sent my aircraft further to the north, I could have used it to also help harass and then hold the line here while I try to establish presence into the middle. In the meantime, I am also been sending infantry here to block off his aircraft, just so that way he can't deal with me. And despite all of this, when we go to take my turn, I've got a massive economic lead. If I did not throw away my aircraft like that and train another, I actually might have been in a winning position here. Unfortunately, I did not. Because if I instead had trained a tank, then I would have had a much more land presence. So then he would have had to split his attention to, does he go with the anti-air? Now he has to train another because anti-air cannot protect both here and here. And then all I got to do is spam tanks and overwhelm him that way. That didn't happen. And at this point, honestly, the game for the most part is over. But this was an entirely brand new strategy compared to anything I had ever seen. On my map, right there. We're not going to go over this one. We're not going to go over that one. There is one. This one's much earlier. So we're going to go ahead and view this replay. So the map is here is... Ooh, the replay is completely messed up because I've made modifications to the map since. But right over here, even this strategy is still allowed. This is recon. It's a very fast unit. It's going to go over here and completely deny this base. This is when I had first revealed this entire map. So what we do is the infantry just goes around and just goes for this space right over here. Now, the better follow-up I would have had to have done at this point, I have actually made changes to the map since, but on my day 3, so right here, from my testing, I needed to train a recon, not an aircraft, but a recon to deny his base over here. Things have changed since then, and everything, the economy's much better balanced, so you can start off with multiple different strategies instead of only going one. For my objective on this map, this is not like a top-tier map that's going to have everyone playing it. But I managed, I at least from my testing and my eyes, have been able to create a map that is going to get people questioning what kind of things they should be doing. Now I'm just going to go to my maps, because I don't like a strategy that cannot be denied 100% at all. I think if someone rushes the aircraft, what I am currently looking at, we're going to edit this map. What I'm currently looking at right here, we're going to make this a little bigger just so you guys can see it just a wee bit better. There we go. Is there a way for me to copy symmetry? There is not a good way. Alright, so we're just gonna... One minor change I'm looking at the current moment is moving the barracks one over. We're going to then turn on symmetry, so that way it modifies both sides at the same time. Because the whole purpose that I am trying to have on my map is you need to make investments. If you want to take this airport, you have to invest into it, which my opponent did. So one thing I'm currently testing, at least on the emulator I have on my phone, is would this be better? Just moving both of these one tile to the right? Because it makes it to where the opponent, where someone can't just rush an artillery, and it's a little bit trickier for them to just body block. But also, I kind of like the idea of being able to rush it. So I'm not dead set on making this change just yet on this map. But this is one thing I have also been doing on my off time, is doing this map editing and tweaking this map. Heck, I can remake the original version of this map before I started showing it to the other Advanced Wars community. You know what? Let's recreate it. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the... We're gonna save the state. Exit the map. So I was just doing a playtest map. I actually need to playtest it with the exact same opening. Because I do have the original version saved. So load... Design map 1. So the design has changed, even though the map will look very similar. Your maps. We're going to do V2 here. Change name. I think I'm going to get rid of V3 because someone was giving me some advice on what a change to make. Yes, we're going to delete V3. Alrighty, we are going to make a new map. The width is going to be 30. Risk. Assessment V1. Submit. I like hearing the thought process of map design. It's super cool. Right. Alright, so... A lot of it's going to look the same, but there are going to be some major differences. So I'm going to use this rotate 2Q, so that way, notice as I'm adding these tiles here to the top, it's also including on the bottom, which is great, because I had to do everything by hand on the actual game cartridge version. That's going to go there. Get a forest tile here. We got a couple plains tiles here. Oops. Not there. We have a city here. I had a bridge here just cause. I'll rotate the bridge so it's this way instead. There's no reason not to. This goes here. We got a whole bunch of road tiles going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. I saw you play the new Teamfight Manager. High-level overview. Is it worth playing? The new one, it has potential. I am excited of the new Teamfight Manager 2, but I need a little bit more before I can actually say, yes, the game is absolutely worth it. Unfortunately, the devs aren't ready to let it be played at that point just yet. So, unfortunately, it has promise, it has potential, it's too early to tell. But I had a blast while playing it. However, we're not at the point where we can see how the balance patches are going to be working. And don't hide that from me, please. Another city goes here. We have 2 mountains that go here and here. Like, you'll be able to see a massive difference between the general layout's going to be the same, but you will see a massive difference between these two. But yeah, for Teamfight Manager 2, I am super excited. I see the potential. I'm just hoping that there's going to be enough what's the word I'm looking for? I'm also just remaking this map at the exact same time, so I'm kind of multitasking at the moment. Because I haven't been able to see what happens when a player specializes with a specific champ. I have not been able to see what happens when... we haven't been able to deal with funds yet. All good, take your time. So I don't know... so at least during the playtest, like, you can just get away with getting all the best players, even on the worst team. And you're really not punished for it. So I really need to see how the fundings and all that works. I did give my general opinion at the end of my playthrough. I haven't made a video about it, but it's also in... It's also in early access. Like, it's in early, like, playtest access, not even... not even beta yet. So, the game still has a lot more that it can do. This actually was the C tile. Gotcha. Didn't realize it was still just a closed playtest. Yeah, the playtest actually is ending today. So they will be taking the feedback, and I went ahead and put my feedback onto the Discord to, you know, help them out, because I want to see the game succeed. I am super excited to see where it goes from here. There we go. And of course, as I'm doing this review about this map I made, I'm not saying like I'm a really good map maker. Heck, I'm not that great of an Advance Wars player, but I have been enjoying my limited time I have been playing it. I will probably not be a long-term player, but I was watching, because I've actually been watching Advance War games for years on YouTube. And then there were some things that a couple of the YouTubers were saying, like, oh, and then you just go with the infantry spam meta. I'm like, what? Okay, I want to make a map that changes stuff. And then when I was first making changes and playtesting the map, I quickly realized I was playtesting against the AI before I got good enough that the AI is trash. Yeah, fine, it's super fun. Played a good amount after you showed it to me. Yeah. Yeah, the first one was super fun. Yeah, I'm actually doing another playthrough through the first one. Just on the hardest difficulty. So currently having fun with that. I'm at the point where I'm trying to invest into players that are going to stay with the team long term. Alrighty, there's all of that. We have a bridge here. Yeah, just recreating this map. Right, looks like that's just about all of that. We're gonna move this cursor to be here on the bottom side. Alright, so we are right there. We're gonna just go ahead and continue this. There's gonna be a bridge there. 1, 2, 3. Straight up and down. There, there. There, there, and there. Pipe seam. Where is it? We got you right here. We got the turn here. I think you're humble, probably a better map maker than most. The issue is I don't have all the correct practices that veteran players would actually know of. I might be humble, but I also do recognize, like, whenever I play against other players that have been playing the game for a long while, they always end up pulling out something interesting I have yet to see or try in all of my own self-play testing. So, which then always makes me go, okay, well, is this a good thing for the map? Is this a bad thing for the map? We're just gonna go ahead and place this one here, here. Even though it's not like that on this map. But like, a lot of changes have actually happened on this map since its conception. One, two, three. Got a bridge here. We have the barracks here and here. I will fix their colors in a moment. And of course, also at the end of the day, because as I was talking to another person, like, sometimes you just gotta recognize that not every map's gonna be perfect. Like, I know every map's not gonna be perfect. I just want this one to offer the best experience for the people who play it. I'm already aware this map's not gonna be perfect. I'm a new person that has not been playing this game for nearly as long as any of the other guys. Yeah, and there are some cases on this map where I kind of just have to go, yeah, I mean, maybe it's just not a perfect map. Because you'll never also be able to perfectly set up for the first turn advantage. There's no perfect solution. All you can do is get it as close as possible. Let's go ahead and get this river. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of a turn. Then right up to there, we got a bridge that goes across here. We got a bridge that goes up and down here. Let me go ahead and get these roads. Boom, boom. Nobody is perfect, so let's not even try. No. Like, because I've been kind of pestering the Design Maps channel, you know, constantly asking questions. And at this point, I'm asking questions of like, hey, is this kind of strategy on a map acceptable? And at this point, they're kind of tired of responding to me. It's fine. It's one of those, I think they're going like, well, I'm not listening to the things. And I am listening to the stuff that they are saying, but I'm also given the feedback of, unless you've played the map, I've been playtesting this map, and I don't think the advice you're giving, the feedback you're giving me is relevant to what I am trying to do. And so they're kind of an, well, I tried, not listening. Like, yeah, it's... Unfortunately, that's just how things go. And again, I'm not trying to discredit them, because they're amazing people, and they have made a lot of they've given a lot of help to me on this the entire time I've been making the map. And heck, even though some of those people that I'm not listening, so they're like, no, I did. In fact, some of the important things, like how the airport here in the corner is set up, has actually drastically changed since. Specifically because one person said that, yeah, the airport is just going to get blocked off and it's going to be completely useless, so it's pointless for it to belong to the opponent. And I went, you know what, you're right. That is a valid thing, because I play tested it, and I went, yeah, that's good. And he gave a brief summary of what to do to fix it, such as, you know, just make sure there are escape routes. Now, noted, this airport is intended to be taken by the opponent. They just need to invest into it. So if you never invest into it, then we're going to go and just put this here. We'll fix it to the correct player here in a moment. In fact, we're also going to go ahead and just put bop bop there and there. Originally, this was here. And this one was here, because I already knew about the first turn advantage part thing, at least. So I was trying, and I didn't try... I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't try hard enough. I failed on my first attempt about the first turn advantage. Fixing it, so I did make some changes. Oh, darn it. I'm going to go and just save, just because I've been doing a lot of clicking, and I'd hate to do all of this all over again. Put this here. And mind you, the Advanced Wars by Web community made it to where you can do some slightly different things in a map on this website that you could not do on the cartridge. And some of them have been trying to give me advice of you need to fix it by, like, reducing the health of an infantry here, or do this. I'm like, that's great, probably for the website, but I am trying to make sure that this map can still be played on the cartridge, which means that that solution of reducing the infantry health is not a valid solution. Are we done? Just about. Alright, this goes here, this goes here. And we're going to turn off the symmetry. Put you here. Here, here. And then I need this to be blue. And then this to be orange. I think that's it. This is the first version that I was essentially sharing with the... Oh, I missed. Missed that. Trying to see if I missed any bridges or roads. So we're just going to open this link up in a new tab. Go to my maps. Risk assessment V2. So, like, here, the really big difference between the two. So, the first one I did is I had to make sure that the first thing I did is I fixed the airport. Because what you could do previously is, if you had infantry, you could just plant an infantry here, or an infantry here, and then 2 infantry here. Airport's completely blocked off. Notice, if we switch over to the new version, first off, you can't block it off over here. You technically can, but you're going to have to set up an entire wall right over here. You know, in the early game, that's unrealistic. You can still block off this bit, but you can't plant a more punishing anti-aircraft right here. That would just say, okay, yeah, you can't even pass. But what you can do is you can still plant the infantry there, but the aircraft can at least safely, you know, the battlecopter can at least attack and go there. The second thing is it still doesn't matter, because no matter where you go, just like one anti-air, like right here, is still enough to chase down the battlecopter, and that battlecopter just gets chased down and died. Again, this is feedback regarding to that aircraft, and if the whole point is... Also, they kept telling me that I need to fix the entire issue. This is still a thing that if someone looks at the map for the first time, they go, actually, I don't know if you're aware about this, but you can train a recon here, and it can rush all the way here, and it can completely punish that and prevent it from happening. I'm like, yes, that's a thing. You are giving up early game economy, and you could be punished by the aircraft here to further reduce your economy by doing that. And I'm like, yeah, but no one's ever going to do that. Guess what? Every random player that has ever played this map has always started off playing infantry. Always. And I have also play tested it dozens of times, going, what if one person starts infantry, one person starts off a recon? My goal is to make sure that both players can do something in response to it, and one player's not necessarily fully in the lead. Because my goal is for you to have a different kind of opening, and just like chess, going like, do you open up with the knight? Do you open up with the pawn? Do you open up with the rook's pawn to h4, and then your opponent concedes? That's a real quote, by the way. That actually happened in a in a world championship. But the fact that if I started sending the aircraft this way, cool, they train an anti-aircraft, and then it just follows it wherever it goes, it dies. So the next thing we did is made it to where if you're going to follow over here, it has to wrap all the way around if the battlecopter just goes here to the center. If you start sending the battlecopter here north, it has an escape, it can go safely here. And at that point, even if you train anti-air, there's literally a 1 tile difference of if you put the anti-air on this tile, it completely blocks off the advancements on the right side. If you place it on this tile here, it blocks off the advancement here on the left side. But it cannot protect the other side correctly anymore. It's just there's not enough space, there's not enough time. And even if you go, oh, well, if this battlecopter goes here, the anti-aircraft goes here, battlecopter just goes here, anti-aircraft follows, cool. Battlecopter escapes. Like, the only way to fully prevent it is you have to train another anti-air in order to protect this side. Well, guess what? The whole reason why people say that all you have to do is train anti-air and boom, it's handled, and oh, well, in that case, just train 2. Fantastic. You know what's happening at that time? You're training tanks. Tanks beats anti-air. You can't send that anti-air alone. This map is called risk assessment. Like, you're one way or another, you're taking a risk. And you have to make some calculated A4 raw. Yeah. So what we did is I pulled this path down so that way it's a much longer loop. Because if I just draw the same loop on the other map, yeah, it's much smaller. So if we go here, just the same distance, boom. Like, look at the size of that. It's massive. Also, more forests in very strategic positions, so that way vehicles get slowed down. So that way it also slows it down even further. So regardless of which path they try to take, they're going to be slowed down by the forests. So that battlecopter will be able to get out and flee. You can eventually chase it down, but it's gonna be very time intensive. So first thing that I needed to do, I'm gonna thank Orange Star right here in case for some reason I decide to just say, hey, this is what I'm doing with the map. Orange Star, that feedback that you gave was amazing, and made it to where investing early into aircraft does actually matter. And even if you're not gonna be able to slow down the opponents at all, you know, from advancing here or advancing here. Okay, you know what you can do with that aircraft now? Boom, the aircraft can go over here, start harassing over here, forcing more anti-aircraft. You spent 9,000 on a single anti-air, but the moment that that aircraft passes this line, they have to train more here and here. And anti-aircraft cost 8,000. At this point, with one battlecopter, you have forced 2,400, which at that point, you can be investing into tanks, which are 7,000. So you could be having 2 tanks that counter anti-aircrafts, and then 1 battlecopter that gets countered as well. So in that rock, paper, scissors, you're winning. Similar deal, like, okay, if you just bring it over here to the front, well, now they have to train at least 2 anti-aircraft, 1 here and 1 here, just to deal with that. Oh, also, they're gonna have to train a 3rd just to protect this back line, or else you're just gonna zip the your battlecopter the center and pick off their tanks. Like, the aircraft can do stuff. Your opponent rushes down this airport. Okay, cool. Well, if you really want to protect your area from Vilm training aircraft, you get a port here and you build a carrier. I made a mistake in my other game against one other person, but like, if it ends up being infantry wars, the map ends up falling into a probably more like a front lines kind of belonging to here, akin to that. And essentially everything just goes constantly into here in a little bit of a stall out, where the airport here is the one that gives the advantage on which way do they go. Do they go left or do they go right? So you can eventually push out and take a base one way or another, and then same thing, you know, the other way around, of which base are you going to be taking over. But that's the case. But if for some reason a player goes, okay, that they go, okay, well, I'm training a recon, and I am denying this base. And then the opponent does the exact same thing. Guess what? You know what happens? It's one base versus one. That wraps around here. 2, that goes around here. And 3, that wraps around here towards the center. And then suddenly, the front lines are drawn out something akin to this. So instead of having a front lines about here and here, you've now got a new front line that's more so here and here, but also you're fighting for the center of the map. And then if y'all decide, hey, if y'all end up taking the other base, the new front lines are completely changed to here. So this map plays differently depending on how players open up this game, open up on this map. And I went, all right, cool. So here's a map, not as a solution, but as a possibility of what can be done to change your infantry spam into tanks meta. Here's a map that you all asked for, and then everybody said they hated it. So it's fine. I did my thing. I had fun with it. I am still making minor tweaks to this map. There are a couple of other changes. First off, the center of the map. We're just going to go ahead and take a look-see right there. Notice we went from a much smaller map with like very minimal access. One thing I very quickly found out is this map has a ton of choke points. So I opened the map up. I opened the center up. And notice right over here, it's no longer choke point center. In fact, the center of the map is the most open compared to everywhere else on the map. Because I specifically wanted to make sure that players, if they are, especially when they get to the center of the game, the center of the map allows the most possibilities for wrapping around. I also had to get rid of these comm towers. So the way comm towers work, because we got these comm towers here as well, the way comm towers work in Advance Wars, Dual Strike, as well as for other games. So these comm towers got moved over to here, so that way, if players want to, they can try to make a push for the comm tower all the way over here, but it's kind of tucked away. I don't know, I might switch the comm tower to be where this city is and make it a little bit more accessible, but some interesting things have happened when a player rushes for the comm tower and tries to defend it. But I had to remove these comm towers in the center. I wanted the center to be a king of the hill of whoever takes the center has the advantage. Even removing the comm towers here in the center, I have found out very quickly that just having control of the center and maintaining control of that center is enough to give a player the advantage to win the game. So I really didn't need this comm towers in the center to give the player an advantage. But what I did do is we now have ports here. And the whole purpose is I want to give the players a way to close the game. If you go over here and you capture this port for yourself, you can train a battleship and or a carrier. If you train a carrier, this entire area here is completely locked off of aircraft. And if you train a battleship and you manage to move it right here, it completely locks out the entire land, so that way you can go in and take the capital and win the game. You know, this way there is a way to say you take the center of the map, you will win the game. It is a little tricky to take these ports, but essentially if you lose this port and you can't take it back, you are going to lose the game. However, with the way this map is laid out, you're very quickly going to have to invest a lot of resources into this north versus south kind of scenario. So the center of the map doesn't matter until both players are starting to invest resources, you know, and then 2, and then 1, like so. So I found a way to make the center of the map where it's not that big a deal. Also, these coast tiles offer no ground defense for your units. Plains offer a little bit. Forests offer a lot of defense. And then the mountains offer the most amount of defense, the same amount as on a city. So, you know, the actual terrain that your units go on really does matter. So that's why it is very open here. Whereas in a lot of the map nodes, we got forests here. We got forests here. We've got... the forests here are... all the forests I've planted around the map are specifically to prevent, like, training a recon right over here on this tile and then being able to zip forward. If we go to Analyze, we should be able to see... this is an extension I had to download specifically on the web. If we go ahead and put yellow and put a recon here, and then we go show all turns, enable blockers, show. So we can actually see like the path that a unit could take. How far can they go on multiple turns like so. And then if we go ahead and get a... we'll go ahead and grab a blue infantry here. It takes 4 turns for this tank to make it over here in order to completely deny this barracks. Whereas this infantry... well, here, let's restart this train of thought. In order to deny this barracks that's on this location right here, you have to, on your first turn, train a recon, so that way it'll then 1, 2 be able to make it. Whereas this goes 1, 2, and then start capture. So if you train this recon any turn besides the first, the blue player is going to be able to get this barracks, and then that's a wasted investment. So that has to be done. But if you do train a recon on this first turn, you will be able to ping this infantry, and it's denied. And that was, of course, brought up by a player that, hey, you know, that's interesting. I see what you're trying to go for. And what you should do is notice... oops. There we go. Originally, there was a lake here, so that way, no matter what, you would have to go to this barracks. But if my intention was to allow the possibility of a recon, if there's a rush, the recon should have an alternative route. So this one is a shout out to, oh shoot, actually one of the top pros of the game, like Azalea or something like that. I have the name written down somewhere. But the other thing I did immediately on this map is I had literally just changed this to a plain tile, so that way if a recon rush does happen, the infantry does have an alternative route that they can go and try to take this base over here. Now, I was also very careful with the timing. Is the moment that you plant this infantry on this city here and you start the capture, the recon can be sitting on this tile just to threaten this barracks. But if the infantry starts to go straight over here and skip for the barracks here, there is not enough time for the recon to wrap all the way around to protect both barracks. So in order to deny this barracks, you would have to train a second recon on turn 2, which is possible. But at this point, you are foregoing a lot of early game economy by doing so. So that was another objective I wanted to have on this map. Now, of course, I constantly told that, well, it doesn't matter, you denied 2 bases. Like, unfortunately, the game... oops. Where to go back? New tab. Come on. Middle mouse button. New tab. There is a replay. Now, the replay is a little bit messed up because I have made changes to the to this map since. So, like, notice... I've moved these over. These have been moved inwards. This one's been moved inwards to here. This got moved over to there. So, like, a lot of the things in this map's going to look wrong. But we should still be able to watch the map. And you'll get to see the game as it originally got played. So, Turn 1, recon gets trained. And because of the spacing of units, you can always do the exact same thing as the opponent. Player 2 can train a recon, and they can still deny the infantry. It has to happen on the first turn. So it is fair on that front for both players. And again, this point was testing, like, what if I go infantry? So he trains a second recon as I'm capturing this airport. First recon is going off to the deny, and the second recon is about to go over here to deny this base over here. So he capture, the recons move out. Now he's starting to get his infantry. And at this point, he's only just now starting to get his infantry, and I've already captured most of my base. So I've got a pretty sizable. Let's reduce the size of this. There we go. So that way you can see the economies. Because, oddly enough, this is pretty important. So, despite going second, I've got a very big economic lead over my opponent. I also have a battlecopter that's going to be able to go around and start pestering his units whichever way, shape, or form. However, rushing the battlecopter is not possible if I train a recon to try to deny him as well. So at this point, notice I'm denying this bit of economy right here. And he is now, in response, trained anti-air. Now, at this point, I still have an economic lead. So what do we do with our battlecopter? We start sending the battlecopter north in order to chase down and destroy the recon. If I can destroy the recon, the infantry can go back and take this base over here. So he's going to retreat the recon as far as possible, and he's now training a second anti-air because he sees, oh, well, he's going to have to send this anti-air to replace this recon, and he's going to have to train an anti-air to replace this recon. All in the meantime, like, I am now at this point training my own tank to start applying pressure to his base over here. I've trained another battlecopter that's going to start harassing him over here, and I've got still a 3,000 economic lead over my opponent. And I got very lucky this game, because there is randomness involved in combat. When he is trying to deny the base, he low-rolled both times, which allows me to take his airports early with very minimal investments. So risk assessment, he did handle the fights here incorrectly. There is a correct way to protect your bases here. Ignore these cities here. These cities are actually forests in this one. So if you see us not take the cities here in these corners, that's because they're forests. Those don't count. But now he has to train another anti-air just to deal with my aircraft that I've sent out over there. In the meantime, I'm sending out my recon to deny his expansion over on this side, and I'm sending a tank into the center in order to actually chase off his anti-air. So at this point, the game is playing out very differently, and I maintain throughout the entire game an economic lead. I have managed to circle this battlecopter to destroy his tank with my own tank, and at this point, I am now applying a lot of pressure. So despite me not having access to this base or this base right over here, I am now applying enough pressure to this base where I'm actually going to be able to take it back with my infantry. So his tank has to just deal with the infantry, so I can't capture it. And now he has to train another anti-air. All in the meanwhile, I can now train aircraft from my base, and I am just spamming out tanks that counter his anti-air. So while this is happening, again, I still have an economic lead. I also still have my base over here, and I have trained another battlecopter to start harassing his units, so he can't train tanks. So while he cannot train tanks, I'm going to be able to keep fighting for everything over here. I also trained a interesting boat. I forgot what this one's called. so I can safely capture the cities over here, and he's sending an APC over here in order to take this base for himself. So what do we do? Well, I saved up my resources, and I train... Well, not this turn, but we're moving our units over in order to start pestering him, and he's trying everything he can just to take this base and prevent me from getting this one. Boom! A battleship. A battleship deals a lot of damage to ground units. So while he is now trying to overrun with APCs, capture this base, and block off, this battleship is just in range to slow down and deny the capture of this property. Meanwhile, his anti-aircraft got completely caught out by my tank, so it cannot chase down my aircraft, and my aircraft is also starting to take down this infantry. This battlecopter here has been flying around so much, it is running out of fuel, and it's risking falling to its death. He is now trained in artillery to try to break this pipe seam, but he doesn't have the correct units to be able to deal with it, but he wants to take this aircraft for himself so I can stop pestering him for it. Unfortunately, on the meanwhile, while this is happening, once again, I win the exchanges here, protecting my base, and I have completely cut him off from his, so I am sending everything up. I have trained a medium tank and a battlecopter that is going to apply a lot of pressure here onto the far eastern flank. This tank here is taking out both anti-airs, all completely on its own. So that is a 7,000 investment destroying all of theirs. I think at this point the game is over. Yeah, because he uses a power to try to use Sideswipe and make something work out. In response, I do Hyper Repair, heal up all my units. I completely break his entire front over here that this anti-air, again, can't reach this battlecopter. This tank is taking out both these anti-airs. This tank soloed both these anti-airs and is almost out of ammo. My battlecopter here, I now have infantry here in order to take my base. This infantry is completely protected and is going to be able to take the base. And I was able to out-tech my opponent. And at this point, the game is over. Azarel does resign. But at this point, you know, there was debate about, like, okay, well, maybe he should have tried building up his own, training his own battlecopter here, which he didn't have the economy to do so a long time ago. But here's the thing, is when they're saying, oh, well, right here, he has 9,000. The question is, like, oh, well, this would have gone completely differently if he had trained a battlecopter here instead. Like, yeah, if he trains a battlecopter there, he's not training infantry here or here, and he's falling even further behind on his economy. By going with this double recon rush, you completely forego your entire airport. That's the risk you take. Following the map name. Risk assessment. So, like, it is possible to very specifically, like, notice here, based on timings, I'm just capturing this base here, but this recon would be able to completely deny the capture of this base. But you have to train on day 1 and day 2. So that is how that works. But if you decide to just start off where you open up infantry, but you still want to deny this base, you can on day 3 train a recon to then go over there, because the player's going to go over here, they're going to get this base, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 4, they'll have it by day 4. So 1, 2, capture, 3, 4, 5, 6, start the capture. So you need to be here by turn 6, which means it takes 4 turns to get there. So on day 3 is when you can build a recon here. So again, this is just another opening on this map that you can go. This map is complicated. A new player tried playing on the map and I absolutely crushed them because I had a full understanding of how this map works, and they did not understand that, hey, honestly, they were playing like a bot, like, hey, I'm just gonna send my infantry here, try to capture, oh shoot, the recon killed it. Like, this map is a very complicated map that I have been working on this entire time. There are a few things I am trying to ask, like, maybe... I am considering, just because there's only one tower. We're going to remove the analyzer. Oops. Clear. Perfect. There is one thing I am considering, is moving the comm towers over to here, so it's a little bit more exposed. So that way, if the comm tower is here instead of all the way here in the corner, it is more possible for a player to wrap a unit around, either like here or through here, to try to take this comm tower. Especially with something like an APC, if it ends up in a north versus south situation, where over here and over here. So that is a thing I'm currently considering. It's then I would be swapping this one here to just be a city, and that's just not exciting. But it might be healthier for the map. So that's just a thing I'm considering. Like, those are the questions I'm currently asking myself. So... if I go to edit map, because I can easily edit this map. There are still more changes that I made to this map that I can go over. Rotate. Yeah, honestly, putting that right there might be more interesting. We're going to save these changes. I'm going to do that. That way it's a little bit in the open. Because a 10% bonus is pretty interesting, but if you take both and your opponent doesn't have either, you have a 20% defense and attack bonus on both, so... that might honestly just be healthier for this map. Because one thing that sometimes would happen is if you knew that this was going to be taken very, very quickly, you could just build a transport copter, load the infantry into the transport copter, and then shuttle it over to here. And then basically you would have the base for like a solid 5 additional turns while your opponent brings things over. But there's absolutely no way, because it's just too far for you to send support, so you're just going to lose it. And especially in North versus South, these are completely safe. I think for what I'm trying to accomplish with this map, I should have these comm towers here more in the center. So that way they are more at risk, you know, per se the name. Then the next question goes is, if I really want these towers to be at risk, do I put like a mountain here and here and then just open this up so that way there are 2 avenues to go around here? So that way it is possible for players to fight for it? Maybe I just put a mountain here, just on this one tile here. It is kind of cramped, but maybe I do that. You know what? We also add that there. Save. Yeah. I'm just going to do that. I also could just make it to where there's an extra comm tower here. It also does reduce the income of both players just a little bit, because you don't make money off comm towers. But those comm towers are really close together. They are within 3 turns of infantry going back and forth between the 2. Which is not... it's not a lot of time. So then, do I if I do something like that, do I move this comm tower to this other side further? I could. Hear me out. We could, because one other thing that I love this music track. So one thing I knew I needed is especially I needed an infantry safe zone. Now notice this circle I'm making here, and then versus this circle I'm going to be making right here. Like, it is a lot smaller. That is one change I did make, because infantry safe zones don't offer a lot to the map. But so I wanted to reduce the white space. This entire space right here needs to be having all the vehicles and all the other units. But what if we take this city, we push it 2 tiles over, and then just have another, either a mountain or a river here still? Maybe mountains. I think mountains are more important because they offer a defensive bonus. And then it also helps change the colors a little bit. So essentially, we would be moving this mountain 2 tiles here, and then move this city and turn it back into a comm tower. It has a 4 comm tower map. Maybe that's better. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to try that. You know, ask ourselves the question, what if? That also gives a very nice path where if you get recon rushed, the infantry just follows this direct path right here. I think that's fine. Yeah, you know what? I'm going with this. I'm going to try this one out. Because the whole reason why we also have this river here is to make it to where it's a much more of an investment to send a recon all the way over. If I'm worried about the recon, I could put another planes here. You know what? Let's do that. And I'm just going to do the exact same trick of this broken pipe scene. So, so it looks like this, oh, shoot. I was on the wrong screen. Alright, not the other world. Save. That way I can undo. Oh, I could have undone that anyways. Oh, wait. No, it's forest here. You know what? Undo. Perfect. Alright, save. So I think that's fine. So if we end up in this situation where it's, again, this north versus south, there's something players can contest for by either working their way around here or just trying to sneak on by to pressure that. I think that's healthier for a north versus south kind of game. Because one thing I have encountered is north versus south is not very interesting once both players are really built up here and here. So I think giving the players an option so that way this space here would have to be defending both sides, and a player can sneak around over here, might be healthier. Well, how does it look if we put this here instead? I kind of like the look of that a little better. Well, so what am I... going for? Let's swap to yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that gets stuck there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter. In this case, it does not matter. All right, so if we go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. We're going to change the color to green really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. A really big difference between how much they have to invest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to switch this to a black hole. So if they start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to try this. We're gonna try this map iteration out. Get rid of all of these. And I think, even though there was nothing I could do really to stop, like there was absolutely nothing I could do to stop the rush over here for taking the pipe scene. In fact, there's not really a reason why I should be using planes there anyways. We might as well make it a little bit more visibly legible. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. So here's what I'm going to do really fast. We're going to play test this against myself. I am going to make the one last change of moving this barracks over. No rotations. Oops. Perfect. We are going to turn the rotations back on. That goes there. This goes here. Save. Oh, shoot. There is one thing I need to be wary of. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't make a difference, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas if they go battlecopters, they go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. They can still escape, so we are good. That would be fine. I'm going to do a very quick play test. My maps. We're going to unpublish. We're going to publish. Create a game. Load all the settings. Go to just a tier 4. Game name. New... tower sure both players are adder, so there's no differences in the stats. Alrighty. I'm going to reduce the size of this so we can see both players' economy. We're going to remove this. Alrighty. So red goes first. Red moves here. Red's going to be moving here. And I'm going to be doing that exact same start that that other player did. That I was unable to stop the... I was absolutely unable to stop him from destroying that pipe seam. I want it to be... Oh shoot, I completely forgot what they did. They went here first. They went this way first. Capture, take that property. Forgot to, Right, infantry. Infantry. What still hasn't gone? Everything's gone. Yep, pass turn. Capture. 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 Move here. So artillery. Infantry. Capture. Capture. Everything's moved. Next turn. Go capture here. Capture here. Capture here. Capture here. Capture there. At this point, we get a battlecopter. Capture. And pass the turn. Capture. So I think this still does the exact same thing. And it doesn't really matter. Infantry goes there. Infantry goes here. And I'm trying to remember where this one would have gone. I think... So it wasn't going this way to block it off. But my instinct... My best practice is you always just block that off when you can, so... Capture this. Capture this. Capture this base. Flip it. Capture this base. Because in this instance... We can go here to apply some damage. Capture. The other reason is this already applies some pressure to this bottom base. Infantry. More infantry goes here. More infantry goes here. Pass this turn. It's like this has to go here, this has to go here. Capture, capture. This goes here to apply pressure. Infantry. Infantry, their own battlecopter. This goes to immediately capture. Infantry. Yeah, and I don't think it really makes a difference. Because I can get a battlecopter here. Capture. I don't think this makes a difference. I think it's the exact same thing. I think no matter what, it is unstoppable. I can wait there. This goes here. This goes down here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes over here. This skips. Infantry. Infantry. End. That tries to deal some damage there. Goes in and captures. Yeah, this just, it doesn't make a difference. So, I think I'm fine. I'm just going to be fine with it. And the timings of everything else is typically already really good. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to just set draw. End the turn. Set draw. There you go. In that game. Back to the maps. V2. Edit. I'm just going to put it back. Well, I mean... One, two... Let's analyze. How far can everything go? If recon goes here, and recon is trained here, we're just going to go ahead and add a couple of blockers. We're just going to go ahead and put a blocker here. Mark blocker. Just going to put a blocker there. All right, perfect. So we're going to show the paths. 2 turns. All right, green still gets there first. All right, you know what? It's fine. With the new change, I think it's fine. One, two, three, four, five, six. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, we are gonna go ahead and swap them on back. We're gonna go back to edit map. Reason being is I want the airport to actually apply pressure, and it doesn't do that. Boom. Boom. Alrighty. We save that. Alright, so that's good, right? So the main changes that I've made in this slight iteration is this city got swapped to a comm tower with a mountain here to kind of reduce how much people are flowing in, because unfortunately my goal is I want there to be more open points. I don't want a billion choke points, but unfortunately, we've ended up with that. So the map is most open here in the center, but it's got a lot of choke points here in the top and the bottom. That does make it to where having these ports to get landers to try to land units in the back is a possibility. I don't know. I'm going to have to just... I would just have to test it and see how I feel about it. Is the downside. That's the main thing. I feel like that's too many choke points. I think it's just too many choke points. We are going to put another forest there, I think, to slow it down. This isn't Polytopia. I know. We finished the game, and I don't want to be playing too much more Polytopia at this point. I should have swapped streams. I was saying a couple of stuff, and then people had me talking for the past hour and a half. Because I've been working on this map for a long while. Yeah, I think we just do that. Just do that and save it. I think it's better for it to be open. It's fine. Yeah. I mean, I need to honestly change the stream title. It is late for me. I need to eat lunch. I will be ending the stream. Here, I have saved this progress, so this map is playable. I need to unpublish and republish. There we go. The map is playable. So that way, people can play it. And yeah, we'll see if that helps the north versus south situations where there's at least an extra thing for people to fight for. In theory. Or it's just a little bit out of the way over here on this side. I'm hoping. That's going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning on in and listening to me rambling. Here's also all of my patch logs and stuff like I did. You know what? I need to edit this one. What is today's date? 3-8-2026. Re-added fourth, third, and fourth comm towers to the map in locations potentially targetable in a north versus south situation. What is this for? This is for Advanced Wars by Web. It is a very old game that has been recreated. The game itself already has a feature built in onto the old Game Boy cartridge. This is like a 21-year-old game. I forget the exact age of it, but you could edit maps and send them to other people and play. The community, loved the game and recreated it on a website, Advanced Wars by Web, and it is playable. You can technically also play on your phone in certain mobile devices. Like they made this website mobile friendly. We added third and fourth comm towers to the map and location targetable in a north versus south situation. The center of the map would feel barren, and this should incentivize players to send towards the center once again. Intriguing? Yeah. So this is a map I've been working on for a long while. Moved the original towers further away, so requires 4 turns of movement and has them a tad further apart. Found no way to deny artillery day 3 for an unstoppable breakage to flip the airport at the start of the game. But since this also allows day 1 to day 3 recon rush to deny a base, see no issues with it currently as it leads to dynamic games. Will keep my eyes on the opener. Instant advice. Thank you very much, Cholito. I did need that fixed. But yeah, so this is a map I've been working on for a while. I was going over what all the changes I made from its first iteration. Because a lot of changes have been made. Like, this is the first version I made, and then I went, okay, cool, let's get some feedback. And everyone went, it sucked, for a lot of different reasons. And some of them still dislike what I have kind of done with the map, where you can recon rush and deny bases. But that is the purpose of the map. But I think we've basically fixed nearly every other issue this map has presented. And the last thing we were trying to fix was the first turn advantage. And the last thing we did for fixing the first turn advantage was moving the city here to over here, so that way these infantry here, this one, player 2's gets to capture it first. We'll be capturing one more. Just there's a slight, there's an even further slight economic advantage for player 2. Yeah, I guess we should also estimate, calculate all days. How bad is it? Both players. A, B, 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 B, B. Interesting. I'll check this out. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. And then view charts. Charts by income, charts by generated funds. Issue is when we made the change to fix it, this chart, it says that it's kind of like dead set equal for the two, because it's convinced that player 1 basically always has the advantage. And for some reason, the capture order for both is completely different. I think, though, with the vast amount of differences that, you know what, I need to test really fast is, can player 2 stop it. We're going to test... I know I was going to finish this, but we're going to do one more game creation. We're going to load P2 Artillery Rush. I just need to test this really fast. All right, start game. Infantry, infantry, move down, move over. Pass, player 2 goes. Player 2 captures. Captures. Infantry, infantry, pass turn. Infantry, infantry. Capture. Wait. Pass. Capture. Capture. Pass. Capture. Move up here. Take. Nope. Take. 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 Oh. Just train a couple more infantry. Pass. Capture. 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 Artillery. Infantry. Move this. Gotta make it a little smaller for you guys. Alright. There we go. I gotta make it a tiny bit smaller so that way I can actually still see it. There we go. Pass turn. Alright, you go here. Need a B-copter here. Capture. Capture. Pressure. Capture. 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 Move there. Oop, still need to train something with these barracks. Infantry. Infantry pass. Move there, capture. Wait. Capture. 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 Infantry goes here. Move this down. Another infantry. Pass. Start moving you over here. Infantry. I think we are fine on timings. So I think it's still an unstoppable siege. Infantry, infantry. Pass turn. You go there, you go there. Base skip. Go there. Infantry, infantry. Beecopter. Capture. Confirm. Yeah, I think everything here is going to work out just fine. Yeah, this is basically the exact same situation we were in last time. Where this, there's no denying it. Yeah. So because of the timing of everything, it can't be denied. I'll send you out there. Beecopter goes here. And do I consider training a recon to deny everything up here? Maybe. You know what? In this case, we can definitely try doing something like that. This is actually a free capture here. Moves here, moves here, moves here. Can't deny that, so... And... train an anti-air here. Capture. Another infantry. This goes here. Capture. Capture. Yeah, so at this point, there is nothing we can do to get to this artillery. Like, at most, I can just offer some harassment, but... yeah, there's no stopping this artillery from destroying this pipe seam. And then this anti-air can destroy any aircraft here, as long as this wall of infantry happens, but... at this point... yeah, I would have to be starting to train some vehicles and whatnot to start punishing. Alright, so... that means it is still fair for both players to be rushing an artillery. So I'm not worried about that. Set draw. Beautiful. Alrighty. So there we go. This is my map I've been working on. It's my map. It's my mapster piece. It is a very complicated map to play on. So you could definitely learn a lot by playing on this map, specifically about the risk assessment of what you should be prioritizing. But yeah. All right, I said 20 minutes ago I was going. I'm going. I'm starving. Oops, that's just me. No, we don't want to see me anymore. Bye, everybody.